I just had to go live because the world got zoned to a point that jurisdiction, whoever got jurisdiction can say it out loud, like, oh. So that being said, because, whoever doesn't follow jurisdiction, because, it's like Party City uniforms out there. You fire cops, hashtag fire cops, hashtag Ghost Recon. That's what it's really about. This is really about the sundial of following the leader of the recycle system. What recycles us to be able to live together. So whatever's stronger is the leader. And it's always been the same thing, the soul, aka the sun, what we worship. But that's just because we didn't want to depict a direct person. So I say that because who got the juice, So this being said, this is everything's done in a way that niggas are trying to take advantage of people. So that if someone gets arrested and it's not common law, like, gotta put some bass so we can know who his ancestor was. You know what I'm saying? Correct.
You know all my Zozzzztation. You know all my Zozzzztation. You know all my...
Yikes! They trying to steal my stilo. You there? Yeah, 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 yeah. That my old nigga in the line. This old nigga in the line. Oh, bro, that's how it's cool to throw up your own shit. So this, so the reason why I didn't talk that much, because in the end, the situation is anything that doesn't follow this energy, and niggas is like, well, nobody's always right, and that energy is human. It's not a computer, how we used to say it was. So even though it made past the void of being wrong, like people that lived in that void, it's the one that made the void. It has to be wrong sometime. But really, it's just people want to be able to, once you cap the convertible, you feel me? You can tell them this is a regular car with a ceiling. So people just always want to do that. So, you know, in the end, you get what I'm saying? Anything that doesn't follow this energy of jurisdiction or whatever it is wrong. So that's what organized rioting, people with authority jobs, and the hospitality left from the medieval military that's still alive are proof that we can all live adjacency. And ain't no motherfucking goddamn we all just good people. It's a world troubleshooted, and niggas don't go to hell to see how untroubleshooted the world is. Which hell is just where people's thoughts get dumped to recycle it. Hold on, this is my shit. I gotta put some right here. Who got the juice? Who got the juice? So, that being said, what we're dealing with is people past the peak of personal space. Because in the end, I don't want to elaborate on that so it can keep its clout like whatever opinionated way it was its phase to me. So, you know, like I tell people over and over again, the military is the most advanced hospital. So the best way to get away from calling a stereotype military base the military is wherever the highest ranked doctor is. You feel me? Not by bookkeeping, by the facts of momentum. You feel me? By eye test. That's where the military starts at. Where we go by what I say leadership, and then it branches down. So all that other shit, it shows you how you can be in a nightmare or a dream. You feel me? Something, a mirage, for lack of better words, that won't get you, that people, that the military, but is only known for looking like Power Rangers type shit. And thereof out, you know what I'm saying? Now we gotta, you feel me? Now we gotta shuffle. We gotta all the paperwork from all I said. And you know, as we can see, if I had an atmosphere where people not messing with my sky vision, which I feel like that's what we should be saying. Like, this is the most popular person in my sky vision. And just zone it like that so we can get to understanding what a view counter is. And what a local star is. And being infamous, having the prestige of being bigger than famous. So a lot of paperwork is just this. So a lot of people know their guns don't work. But this gives them time to get it to work. And that's the situation we're in. Hold on, give me a second. But I want to get this on camera. I want to get this on camera. I just wanted to get that on camera. Because like what I've been talking about, the rabbit holes. We being created by the military, like I said. You feel me? As that pussy nigga will get it done. Because that's what the problem is. We're away from the truth of how businesses can run, as I had to call up. As people know, I talk like, why, well, if I'm not this, then why this don't work for me? And it's just like, oh, it's just bad luck. I'm like, I wish we could just say that. Because in the end, I work in a way that if it's just bad luck, I got another plan. So if bad luck is just in the way, you get what I'm saying? I already have another plan to clean up the bad luck. I'm prepared for bad luck. So it's not bad luck, it's premeditated against the real truth of the world. So that being said, I just wanted to get it understood what life is. And from that empty canvas, we can understand, damn, people are fucked up individuals. Like, people are fucked up. You be like, because in the end, what we're saying is, if someone crosses you, that's war. You know what I'm saying? If someone moves off of, goes away from the community, they're waging war against it. So, in the end, if the only reason why we could get like this is because we said we didn't know how the world worked. So we was troubleshooting, and while we was troubleshooting how the world worked, the wrong people took advantage of that troubleshooting. When really, it's an invisible issue in yellow pages that people was taking advantage of. Not people was ignorant, but that was the alibi of threats. That was the ultimatum. Say we was ignorant. So that being said, if we go off of that time and knowing that no one should turn the other cheek, then there's a lot of fritzed up people. It's a lot of people just walking. I'm gonna play a different song for y'all. So, you know, the situation is, I said that so I can recalibrate people, because everybody knows it's a jungle. So I want people to know, if you think that nigga is that nigga is that, okay? No, well, I think he's a refrigerator. No, the fuck you don't think he's a refrigerator. That was lame as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people be like, oh, no, your core, your consciousness, your subconsciousness, your second nature, if you didn't turn yourself out, the math of your second nature that's still there because you didn't change 100%. That is the category of how people are prestiged, how people are bonded by title. No, people are not titled, then bonded, okay? That's not how that works. That's called a loan. We don't, so a lot of motherfuckers got loans and went in debt, and then it was already in debt, got another loan, and went in debt with the mafia and whatever that is. So all I want to say is, I let this atmosphere in general statements, and while I pause because, you know, it speaks to me type shit, I just want to understand. If someone comes to your crib under the manual bookkeeping of ignorance, they're trying to kill you, okay? But the objective is not to overreact, okay? As a pirate has jurisdiction, you get what I'm saying? Zozzzztation. So that, and you know, it's not. We know pirates had, so you know, it's just old world order. You get what I'm saying? But the joke is, offense is defense, defense is offense. New world order. So this being said, as it's an ass whooping, have you met the angel that fell so y'all can fly? We're away from the understanding. So in the end, we're prolific of respecting where people was. So I just want to make this statement, and if the energy disappears for the anticipated statement, that means I am him. The fuck? You get what I'm saying? So that being said, there's a rescheduling of titles, of ranks, because it was already respected by the lower rank. You get what I'm saying? And it was already respected by the higher rank of the ones respected. It's the people, it's the sway majority in the middle that's been having training wheels to be able to go through a therapist session without a therapist. But you know, people say, you know, what they say. So I just wanted this to be understood that everybody's in their positions for their reasons, emotional wise. That doesn't make their title. You being upset does not make someone's title, okay? Because the person that does make the title is not about to give away the title. It's not about to give away the title out of their anger. They're going, oh, because you have, yeah, because it's your money, right? So that being said, as we just called out a big part of the only way you can call something a conglomerate or a business. So you out of that circle, because we already say why I'm in the circle. Everybody's conglomerate of the understanding of how the world works. So the prohibition of alcohol was yesterday's tomorrow, right in reverse of the sundial of the mafia debt, the RP center of this. Okay, so the situation is, from what I said about how the world, you feel me? How many times did they tell us to turn a cheek? If it's not and this is where people get the judicials, you know, the whole branch system, legislate, all that wrong. From my, we can use my example, my Cadillac Marlboro Short, but from that, what I'm saying, that is the health, you feel me? Like I'm saying, of the whole situation. So if turning the other cheek is just a peasant, like people like to say, or just a customer or etc., then that's okay. But twice, no, it's not. So if a motherfucker is just a motherfucking citizen and turning the cheek once, you get what I'm saying, and the pie chart is going too far, so you won't get a second chance. You get what I'm saying? It's blasphemy for anybody that goddamn claims to be authority, and then the branches thereof that has to call those authorities to their disrespect. The rabbit hole soldier that has to be tesseracted in another zone and can't touch nothing of theirs. That's to be in a mirage. So there, you feel me? The diploma's not right here. You're in the air. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, etc. Like. I pause for that, you know what I'm saying? So, bring it up again. Oh, shit. Tell me who don't call me Godfather, call me Goku. I'd rather be called, you remember, y'all want me to talk my slang? I don't be talking my slang. I talk very proper. And then when people want to be on that motion, I don't have a problem just, you feel me? I don't like my words being taken out of context. So, if you ever hear me like, goddamn, that means I know you ain't gonna take my words out of context. If you hear me go, if you're hearing me talk exactly how you know you need to always talk, it's because I know you take my words out and now you're trying to control me. You get what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of teams that speak multiple dialects. It's not a joke here. So you get what I said. So you know, ground zero is right here. You know, legalese is right here. Ultra instinct is right here. Okay, and goddamn, I need to make my own shit. Super Saiyan 4 right here. Goddamn. So they just like, oops. But yeah. So that being said, the whole situation comes away from the understanding of the shuffle in the world, from the gladiator though. So I pick my head so we can keep understanding the brochure empty, the energy of neutralization, and neutralization getting out of a cold red because people have to get re-neutralized. But when it first started, you feel me? A community is neutralization. You get what I'm saying? So I don't care about niggas not following common law and being like, oh, community is neutralization. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that being said, you guys, I just want y'all to understand. It's real out here. Like, it's very real out here. It's a lot of situations. You feel me? From my sky vision, from me being, this is why I really want this video to be on, because you know I haven't made a video about how I know what I'm doing. You feel me? I've never made a video on exactly I know what I'm doing. I always made a video like people, well, since y'all respect this, you know what I'm saying? So if I have made a video on I know what I'm doing, because this is the direct, you get what I'm saying? Because people don't make sense. People don't want to live their life because they can reminisce on someone else living their life. You get what I'm saying? So say Kobe shot the ball, and now he's 10 for 10. Everybody's like, oh, Kobe 10 for 10. Oh, shit. Now this nigga's reminiscing, and you feel me? And Kobe's senses, you know, because when he first shot the shot, he just said, I can sense y'all. And they was like, oh, he thought to me. And they were like, no, he thought to me. No, he thought to all of us. You feel me? Crowd control type shit. So to show you how Lou Will did that same thing, and that's why I be like always talking about South Connect. It's like doesn't bash Lou Williams, you know what I'm saying? And we're not getting who's getting bashed in that sacrifice. So if they in the spotlight or not, they save somebody. So in the end, the situation is on the 9th shot. So that being said, you know, because I just know when I watch Lou Williams, I see the same way we got them in my generation went all right, we cool, we cool, them niggas is in the way, you know what I'm saying? So it brings the whole world together. So that being said, I can tell Lou Williams everywhere is getting talked to like the leader of South Connect, but they don't know that. You get what I'm saying? Like they're talking to him like he's still at South Connect. You get what I'm saying? So Lou Williams was a whole goddamn shower for me. You get what I'm saying? Because people talking to me like I'm still at South Connect. Oh, you still. But they don't know what that means. Like they're not understanding like the I don't want to say a word and then a paper bookkeeping or whatever way y'all increment fuck up, but that increment saturates. So you know, it's just like that's why I just be telling like people still looking at me like you know you get what I'm saying. People go, oh, you guys. That's a great thing for Lou Williams. You get what I'm saying? He's a grown ass man. You still looking at him like he about to cross you up. That means you not. So that means he's getting treated like whatever dislike of coaches when he was in school. You get what I'm saying? So you feel me? As Pangea is not a theory, and it you know the mythologies of things. So the whole thing is, it's a problem to be in the world, and Kobe has to miss the 11th shot. When Kobe was in someone else's hospitality, and then when he said, all right, he gonna set the tent up, he made 10 shots in a row. And now you in his tent telling them you gonna kill somebody because once you said Kobe, once you went to the top and you can't get to the top, the energy can't be destroyed that quickly. People aren't that mature. You get what I'm saying? So the next problem is hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to get down DJ. All I wanted to be known is battleships. Pangea is not a theory. Okay? Anybody can print out a piece of paper. So for the atmosphere to be so skunk up, like anybody can't print out a piece of paper and then, you know, put it on someone's back or put it on the board, and then until the teacher comes in, if the substitute was in for 3 days and didn't take nothing off the board, take it off the board. You get what I'm saying? That's what we're dealing with. You feel me? But the teacher said before niggas put shit on the board, whatever you put on the board, whatever you do to the substitute, when I come back, you're going to have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? And on the first day of school, wrote down the Constitution. And in the Constitution it says you can put your own rules, but if you make up anything like, you feel me, in a regular, in a 1830 class or college, that's easy to respect. And then maybe after the whatever season, one child might fuck up. So there's a million children being one child. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even have to elaborate. It just, the understanding and the intuitive to play around, to get the benefits and understand this is how you pass life. Just known. And that's just a microism. You know what I'm saying? You have to build from that. You know what I'm saying? To go in the world without that guardian. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, for me to be 27 and I knew this, I came in the world knowing this because I was that baby genius, because I marked myself just like anybody that would time travel and want to remember, anybody that would want to inception. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, this is the joke. Because I don't want to say yes I am. Well, I am saying, I am. So if that's in the movie, because it's not hiding, it's him spinning that shit has nothing to be like insider. You know what I'm saying? Or to get insider out the mythology. He's spinning it because people are still talking about where he was last, and he knows where he was last. You know, he knows he's going to evade. You feel me? Inception. He's not there no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what inception means. But I just had to, you know, I like how inception sounded before I said that word. So, because, you know, it gives that the breath of understanding. But inception just means exactly what I said. An alibi for lies within alibis. You know what I'm saying? And so to keep the movie deep, goddamn deep. Hey, how you doing? Oh. And then I said something. Okay, spot it up. So that being said, as we ride in reverse, yesterday's tomorrow in our battleships. He was spinning it to say, I hear you. That's how work, that's how it explains work. It's about, okay, we need people to stop being this sleep. You feel me? It was a movie about Galactic Patrol and how deep people can be in. So that being said, because I want it to be understood how serious the situations we are in and why I don't do something, and when someone will come up to me and I understand the inception that it is, because it's easier said than done to say a owner needs a lease. Alright? To be able to, like I said with the platform, to say a owner needs a lease is a whole weep of metaphysics that has to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about in the fortuity of the military. Because in the end, the world is a rabbit hole, as Bruce Lee would make people know, as in my new song that I just put out. And he's my thumbnail and a metaphor in the song. He will let you know, you know what I'm saying? So it gets very picky when we get away from that understanding, because we all know every place is wealthy. Land is rich, enriched in richness and nutrients. If we knew how to be that scientist, and the scientists don't want to do it for us because they're mechanical retired. But we all know America owes Asia the worst. We all know. We over here like owing the plug. And it's been, you feel me? And it's God key, like, you feel me? So we're walking around off crazy ice. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because in the end, you know, on the plug for a second, that it feel like a you know, and then when it goes, you start to feel like you is a stunt dummy or something. So you get what I'm saying? We owed Asia for this long. We already know America, like, so that's how you feel me. And we already know we're walking around. It's because Asia don't have a majority to go hey and not have SWAT be like, you're disturbing the peace, Alice in Wonderland. So you get what I'm saying? That's the whole, like I said, what I'm saying with the and how it got like this and the turning the cheeks. So it's not war; it's organized rioting that can be liberated as a war. So that being said, as we know, America walks around like that. The problem is the leader of Asia in Asia. That's where, you know, we're like, if they come back, we're fucked. We owe America. Because if the leader of Asia is in America, then it's because we know they're gonna give it to somebody else in Asia while we're saying Asia needs to come. We're straight up giving them the name of the. We're straight up telling Asia their hairs by saying we owe Asia. And if the leader of Asia isn't in Asia, that's what that means. If the leader of Asia is in Asia, then we're saying they're coming back, and that's the situation. So that being said, it's a whole depiction of people just, you know what I'm saying, and it's just like a sandbox to the leader of Asia, obviously, you feel me, to that Goku, you know what I'm saying, because in the end, like I said about the background, you feel me, of how we're gonna sift through, you feel me, the multi-dimensional world, or yesterday's tomorrow, or the battleships, or anything of time traveling or traveling past the linear. That is the compass we use. We gotta use. We need to use. We need to remember. We gotta keep engulfing in it, because then we'll take it as a general statement, take it as a compass, and then when we talk to other people in the world, when we gather, you know, we can be Link meeting Sora, you get what I'm saying, or you get what I'm saying, or and it's okay to goddamn be a keyblade wielder and you be a sword wielder, you get what I'm saying, or you be a gun, you get what I'm saying, and it's not like no discrimination. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say we be stacked in our platform, and it's just like, well, what y'all need each other for? Like for our bond, or you know, instead of saying, well, that, you feel me, that's fire is weak to water, so let's make a politic, you know what I'm saying? So to avoid all of that type of things, this is how the world maneuvers, and it's not in the history repeated. So that's that thickness in the air that's like a desert, history repeating. And then the problem is Las Vegas is the leader of the leader of Asia, because the leader of Asia knows Pangea is not a theory. Okay, obviously, you feel me. Everybody outside of this, you feel me, North Africa, South Africa to Africa, but you know Canada is not South America or some shit. To cities, you get what I'm saying, thinking they gangbanging or some shit. You know, we see the spoiledness of the situation. Because like I told, but everything to the leader of the Asia is a boy. So you feel me? You know how like they talk about people in factories? They worship their leader. That they don't give a fuck. The leader will do extra shit. They don't think that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel me? The leader did all that shit, and then how they wrapped it was Las Vegas. So you know how he scratched off every lotto in the existence of the world and then wrapped it? Las Vegas. How he made all his wives his kids? New York. How he etc. You know, I can go, but I don't have time with these blood clots. So I just want to just make it known, like, if that person didn't say something, we need to stop doing what the whole momentum of America's doing, because we want to be part of that pseudo majority. Because if the leader of Asia is here, there's a problem, you know? And it's just like, all I want to say is, we need to remember. We need to remember where we came from, and that didn't mean Asia. That meant Pangea. So, okay. So that being understood, as I have my lions telling me people want to hide their feelings in my pseudo emotions. You feel me? So that being said, as I stop irritation, but don't understand how people can be so fritzed up, we got to get to the greatness, okay? Because without understanding why someone being greater than someone can be towards somebody, we're not going to understand. There's going to be someone that can sicken people by being great. You know what I'm saying? While y'all trying to just sicken yourselves and hope that y'all spot up somebody and they spot up everybody, or they chill with the most people, so if I spot them up, they won't be able to chill with them, or, you know, they'll spot them up if they take that sacrifice. And yeah, for whatever other category, if it's not sickness, the whole, you know, we get away from the understanding that when you were a consciousness, you didn't think that you could have a body. So that's how much the world wraps itself. That's how spoiled we are, and that's what a God really is. It's back to the principles of knowing they wouldn't have a body, and so, you know, obviously the person that is the thinnest consciousness, because of that understanding, obviously not someone that thinned themselves out to a cosplay because they say, oh, that's all I have to do. You feel me? Someone that made that sacrifice, and it became a beneficial thing. You feel me? It's like one of those things is you making fun of the nerd, and then that's gonna be your boss. You know what I'm saying? And so when we get to that understanding of us gathering, then we understand, wait a minute, why don't we just shoot people if we want to come together? Because that's what purge movies kind of give energy of, right? And it's just like, well, Asia would have been back. Asia gives an energy, we're not trying to start war. You know what I'm saying? Asia does not give an energy, oh, yeah, y'all owe me. No, they give energy. We not trying to start war. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so America got this there, and then it's like America, and then it's just that's how it all goes. Asia's the most powerful and advanced. What's the name? America's the most strong. So it's like Donzo or some shit, and they be like, America owes Asia. You know what I'm saying? So that being the whole understanding, and then we go to Europe being the understanding of recess. You feel me? And, you know, people be like recess because all they think about is what they don't know about the military. But if you understand every sport, every school, every cartoon, every show is military endorsed, because you would have got shot before you made the show. You get what I'm saying? You would have got 5G towered before you made the show. So everything, you would have got RP'd before you made the show. So everything is military endorsed. And people that know that think that's the alibi to rob and think they can get away with it. Think they have a GPS, like I can be in debt for 5 hours and then flip that 5 hours. No, you gonna do a good deed and be remembered that you did not mean to be that bad of a person. That's all you're gonna get. But people be like, I'ma be whatever, I'm gonna be the leader of Asia. So that being said, as nothing is easier than looking like it's easy, because everything's easier said than done. And then obviously people make shit look easy, but really they're not looking at the tutorial. They're ignoring the tutorial giving. You feel me? The wax on, wax off, still seen. So that's you make it look easy. No, bitch, I'm teaching you. You don't want to look. But nah, so the whole shit is, yeah. So as we get to that situation of vibrations, we need to understand why it's hard to tell somebody that looks mad to calm down, because people can be mad, you get what I'm saying, for no reason. You know what I'm saying? They could be mad as fuck for no reason. But if you don't understand the world they're in, then what is telling them to calm down gonna do? I'm not saying go to their world. But if you're not understanding the world they're in, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to. This is the problem. People think they have to go to people's worlds to communicate with people. And that's the biggest, and that's how people try to finesse. That's how people try to trap. They try to make it look like, oh yeah, I'm alright. Or whatever emotions. It might not be that type of emotion. It could be like, being in a sport they really don't like, and now they're just going out the adrenaline to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Those are all traps. You gotta make people know that the whole existence is the planetary system. You're your own world. So I see a meteor about to hit your ass. I don't give a fuck. That's not much. Listen, I got rings, and yeah, I don't go around the rings, but you know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to throw nothing out my, you feel me, atmosphere. You feel me? So, can you not throw nothing out your atmosphere? And people don't. You feel me? They do it, and then they go to their goddamn White House of their planet and goddamn start. But in space, they don't know what space is made of. So, they just go, But one, they'll kill you and then say, what? It's just a meteor in space, or it just touched space. And that's where it gets it's a whole function where the sun is going to be the sun. You know what I'm saying? In the planetary system and etc. So for that, just to get to the understanding is to get to understand someone mad is just understanding they want you in your world. They want to be in your world. Someone's never, you can't be mad at your world. You have to be mad at someone. No one can be mad at someone else's world. You get what I'm saying? All you can do is be a magnetic pool. You get what I'm saying? If you feel me, choose to situate yourself, because no one's mad. No one, you feel me? You can be mad at yourself, but in the end, you out yourself so much. You're only mad what you put up, what you put out in the world. So you get what I'm saying? For this to be a very fortitude thing in the world, and I glow like this since I was a kid. You know, obviously the world wants to kill me. You feel me? And people are like, kill you. I don't want to hear an alibi, because obviously y'all looking for the motherfucker. And it's not hard to know. I'm being watched. Niggas like, what the fuck? You're being watched. Yes, y'all say this shit right here is being watched, but I can, in the air, I can hit the faucet. God is watching, motherfuckers. Y'all keep talking about damn tesseracts, kid smells, and don't talk about what the sun is. That doesn't make sense. I can spit in the air and it splatter, and I can turn the water on and it'll be wet, and it doesn't, like, do you understand? And then this shit is way powerful than water. How the fuck is this eating that shit up? I'm being watched. Like, this is why I always keep a torch around to say I'm being watched by Star Wars, the leader of Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call God type shit. Because, you know, that's where people get away from. They don't understand. You feel me? Well, they do understand, and then they blood clot and knock themselves up, and then they get away from the military. That's the hospital, and they can't go nowhere and have to live existence like that. And that's the Egyptian pyramid scheme, to show you a pyramid scheme isn't to finesse up. You know what I'm saying? It's to show you where you walked and backtrack till you remember you got to get that knot out, or get the money to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Get the Zozzzztation to ask for help. So we, you know, it's far from a simple feat of a hospital being cleaned up tomorrow only because of emotions. So we're living in a library plus hospital. We're not living in, we respect who, obviously everywhere respects Asia, but America waiting for Asia to come back, and if the leader of Asia is here, that's a problem. Everybody, once we say advanced technology, that we all go, everybody wants to use Asia like a pushover mother, and then we go America. You feel me? I love Erica. You know what I'm saying? Owes Asia. You know what I'm saying? When it's really the people around them saying, oh, you owe me. If you think I'm going to pay that debt. I saw the national debt. But yeah, so that being said, as we understand that everybody, you feel me, it's an international thing for the nationals. And I would elaborate, but there has to be a time and place where I don't have to elaborate. You feel me? Because you get what I'm saying? God is watching. So it's when we get to this peak of understanding, like gravity control, all, you feel me, is surveillance, then we understand if you didn't respect poison ivy, whoever respected poison ivy is Big Bang. You're not Big Bang. You know what I'm saying? That vines grow on trees all the time. So it's just like if we don't get the whole, you feel me, disaster that the world has became, from the natural disaster it should be that we call beautiful, not the natural disaster the military has to hospitalize, then, you know, we're always going to be in a position where no one respects us. You know what I'm saying? And we always asking someone, what is respect? And then, because we got to understand, everybody wants the same respect, but don't nobody have the same A to B. So everybody has to be a different camouflage, a different butterfly, a different flow, a different genre. And that's when when it comes to adjacent, you can call yourself a twin. You get what I'm saying? To the point of ancestral living in the rabbit hole, like I said, what the leader of Asia can do with these cities because of the voids. So it's just, that's why, you know, you don't see them out like that or play games, because it's just, they don't need that money. You know what I'm saying? If they don't have that consciousness of knowing they're giving that money freely metaphysically. You know what I'm saying? And for them not to think that way metaphysically and be trapped and not in their body means they are protected, and it's fake as fuck to how the national debt shouldn't be raising. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. But can I talk to you? Like that, a teacher that would have stopped unadjacent rules died, and it's in limbo because Grim Reaper saying, it's not your fault. But they don't know the teacher's code. So it's either he has that startup menu to chill at, or he got down, jumped in that bitch. It's in line. Nigga like me, Hey, tell Woodoo, and I got and he wants to say this, and he wants to say that, and he wants to say, and then we can cover that up, and because it's for that. Yes, sir, because everybody different. All right, amen. Y'all have a good one, all right? Because you need to call out that. If you didn't call out that, that didn't matter. And if you didn't call out that, that didn't matter. And if you didn't call out that, then we got you. And we say that every day. And you didn't call out that, that didn't matter. And how many videos you got? And that's how much they gotta get over. And they can't even get past 0.5. And you can call out that, and that didn't even matter. SpaghettiOs.